As babies, we tend to learn by trial and error. We try something out, we make a mistake, if it doesn't quite work, then we adjust and we carry on, and we keep doing that. Babies are really like little psychologists. They run personal experiments. And you can think that babies have no real sense of failure. They just have a sense of feedback. And they may be thinking, is this working? Is this kind of balance working? They keep trying things out until they get it right. Now, when we're adults, we kind of forget this. And the first sense of failure, the first falter, we just give up. I'm Gary Wood, and I'm author of Don't Wait for Your Ship to Come In, Swim Out to Meet It. And one of the key tools I use in the book is something called personal experiments, based exactly on the kind of approach that babies use. The very first experiment I offer is something called the gratitude and anticipation experiment. It's very much based on the idea that perception colours our experience. We might say that the viewing influences the doing, and vice versa. So this little experiment, which I invite you to take part in, maybe do it for 7 days. It's even better if you can do it for a month. It's very simple. All you need is a simple notepad and a pen, and you keep them by the side of your bed. Now, before you go to sleep tonight, I just want you to write down 3 things that you were grateful for. Now, that could be anything quite simple. Perfect cappuccino, the perfect roast potato, a walk in the park, a chat with a friend, who knows, maybe the boss even paid you a compliment. Just jot that down. If you've got something major, of course, jot that down too. Now, when you wake up tomorrow, the first thing you do, this is the anticipation phase, and you write down 3 things that you're looking forward to. Again, that could be the coffee, the chat with a friend, going to the cinema, the walk in the park, even if it's just the sun shining, assuming you've checked the weather forecast. The reason for this is quite simple. Essentially, what we're doing is reprogramming our perceptions. Now, you often hear things like, bad luck comes in 3s. This is a way of focusing in on the good stuff. And the theory behind this is something called the daily hassles and uplifts theory of stress. Now, sometimes we think that stress is very much about major life events, but often the things that really bog us down are those little petty niggles, those things that really get us down, the proverbial straw that breaks the camel's back. So at the end of the day, what we tend to do is we look back over the day and we count up the hassles and we count up the uplifts. If the hassles outweigh the uplifts, it's been a bad day. If the uplifts outweigh the hassles, it's been a good day. So essentially, this experiment is just about balancing out those bad things. You're going to get those days when you think it's one of those days where things mount up. This is a way of retuning your perceptions to create some balance, and hopefully you'll have more good days. This is just one of the tools and techniques for positive, lasting change in Don't Wait for Your Ship to Come In, Swim Out to Meet It, and I invite you to try it out. After all, you've got nothing to lose but one of those days.